Good morning. Well, so Rick did get our sprayer parts picked up, but what also happened yesterday was he was mowing and the back windshield busted. So he got our parts in Crawfordsville and he had to go to Rockville to pick up the window. So he is actually en route to get that. So we're going to get this cleaned out and get the new window put back in. But we've had that happen before. Nothing, he said nothing hit it. I don't know, just it's kind of rare to happen, but anyway, it did. So we are going through digging out the glass on this seal and just cleaning up a few things. We'll get that shop backed out and we'll get that new one in. Alright, so the new window comes with no hardware, so we've got to take all this old hardware off and get all that glass cleaned out, everything cleaned up. So that's the two hinge brackets. Like I said, I'm going through the seal, getting all that glass dug out because we will reuse that. And then I think that's going to be it as far as all the brackets and such. Those brackets hook onto these cylinders and they'll swing out obviously, but looks like the two brackets up top there, we need to take them off. They got glass in them. So yeah, we'll get that, get all this shop backed out, and hopefully this new window goes in pretty easy. So we tried to suck it out with the shop vac and it's just too big. So we're gonna have to dig by hand, get most of it, and we should be able to suck that stuff up. A bunch out here too. Yep. We got the new windshield, so we're just throwing our old hardware back on that Buck got cleaned. So we got the two hinges on, throw the handle on, and then Rick is finishing up here, getting all the glass cleaned out, shop backed out, so get that buttoned up and get the new window in. Well, my bad. Had the camera set up. Forgot to hit record. So there, we got the new one put in, went in okay. So Rick you'll be good to go, won't you, Rick?
Back in the groove again. Yes, sir. Hopefully no problems.
Hopefully not.
Like a shotgun blast, I tell you. That was something else.
That's what I said. You about had to change your underwear, didn't you?
What? I was checking my body everywhere to make sure it wasn't shot somewhere.
All right, so currently got the 1790 in here. We're just getting all the beans cleaned out, taking the seed plates out, and getting it cleaned up to where we can go into cold storage with it. We've got the corn planter done. We actually got it put up yesterday, so this is pretty close. And we did get the sprayer out. Buck he's over there cleaning the tips. We just had some chemical this year that we just ended up fighting it at the end on beans, just plugging tips. So there we go. So anyway, we sprayed dicamba across the road, but did not add section 3 for the volunteer corn. So we have some of that popping through. So we got a couple 100-gallon in the sprayer, a section 3 Roundup. So we were gonna head over and get that sprayed. Well, tips are plugged. So that's what Buck is doing. We were actually in a bin this morning that was plugged up. Mike's out trying to move some corn, just kind of transferring right now. So that's kind of what's happening here at the farm. Appreciate you watching. If you would, comment, like, subscribe. A lot of videos coming. Okay, so we did get that other planter put away. I'm getting bad about forgetting my camera. Yeah, aggravating. But anyway, we are headed back up to where the planters are. We've got Buck. We got the 8400 hooked on to our old rotary hoe. We rarely ever use that, but you know, they're always handy to have around when you do need them. So it's been sitting outside, so we're actually going to put it in this shop also. So we're going to do that. We're going to fire up the combines. They have not been started since last fall, and got charger and stuff back here with us. So we'll get those moved out. The rotary hoe, it's hard to say. Rotary hoe will go in front of those, and we'll kind of try to tighten up the combines a little bit, see if we can get a little bit more room. So anyway, that's where we're headed, so let's go. We made it up here, got the hoe out there, but these combines do have a disconnect switch in there, and they were off, but this one was dead. I brought everything but a cord, so we had to run back and get a cord. So we'll get these charged, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to get both these machines out. And then up in front of this one is where, up against that south wall, is where we will put the hoe. And then we'll be able to pull this one back in. And then I think we will take this one and back it in. So we're going to be tail to tail. And then, you know, we can swing that auger out and kind of do that. But I think that'll give us a lot more room. And we shouldn't even have to move this head, but we're going to take these snouts off because we can't get the combine out. So, right, Buck?
And forward.
She's alive! Alright, we got this one going. I have not tried this one yet, so I just threw the charger on it. So it shouldn't take too long. We'll get them both out and get the hoe in. This operates all the functions as far as my grain tank lid. I can't operate any of that without that monitor in here. That's the only bad part about it. Now that one you can. It has a command center, so it's got already a little screen here that we run on top of a 2630 that hangs kind of up in this corner, but I'll show you that in a minute. But all right, we'll get the head raised up. And you see all that trash. Obviously, we did not get this one cleaned off, but what that is, I had the head down. That is from coons. Raccoons. So I'm sure there are raccoons in this machine somewhere. Last year we pulled them out of here, went down the road and had 2 or 3 jump out while driving. They lived. Alright, we'll get Buck to kind of watch us because our auger is pretty close back there. So alright, we cleared that opening. Probably can't see that, but Miss all that. Buck is actually under the planter over there. We take a diesel oil mixture in a little spray bottle, and we dilute that oil enough to where it's pretty much liquid. I mean, it's liquid, but that it sprays out. So it'll spray out, and we just hit the, you know, the openers, the colders, and cutters, and no-till cutters, and anything metal like that. We'll get a coat of diesel and oil on it. It'll stick to it. Better watch my truck. Yeah. It'll stick to it. You know, just help prevent rust. So that's what he's doing. But all right, we made it out without hitting anything. So. Well, because what I was thinking, back to the 2630 monitor, is if I did have that, I would open everything up and we'd turn on the machine just to maybe run some critters out, but not gonna happen. Anyway, we'll let this one run at idle. We set the park, and we'll go in and see if we can't get that one going. Alright, once again I didn't get that filmed, but it started. So here's that command center I was telling you about that this one has, so we can operate everything through there. So, and it stinks in here. Oh my goodness. We must have a dead mouse or something. It is horrific.